Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Yui back with another Albion Online video. Today I'm bringing you guys something special, a new series I'm calling RAGS to Riches. And what this series is about is my new character, it's Yui, and his development in Albion from scratch, from tutorial, fresh off the boat. So the point of the series is to illustrate how easy it is to get access to different content in the game and how a new player can experience all aspects of the game. Oh, and I almost forgot how easy it is to get premium as a new player, without any money, without any help from my other characters or guildmates. So I'm also going to bring back all the basics to Albion. There's a ton of new players out there, and so I thought we would relearn basic mechanic, positioning, gear, etc. This is going to be a long series, so I hope you can stay with me, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and make sure you subscribe to support this channel. So to start off, you can see I'm going through this tutorial, and to be honest with you, this was the first time I'd done this, so not gonna lie, was a bit lost, especially that I hate reading the next steps. So you're gonna see some hiccups there and there. It's probably not the most efficient one, but that's not what the YouTube is all about anyway. So why don't we move forward and skip this part, because let's be real, most of you know how to pick up rocks and sticks, so let's just zoom right over. And we're back. Now let's head over to the main city and start developing our new character. Now that we're in the new city, this is Martlock. Let's head over straight to the market and sell what we've got for some silver. Now, as you can tell, these novice mules sold for more than 300%. Can't remember exactly how much I bought it for, but it was a good decent chunk for me to start with. As you can see, I've got about 40k, which should increase as things sell. I quick sold a few items and put up some sell orders, but generally everything should sell within the next hour or so. Now here I'm looking at what I want to scale and what I want to develop. I picked the fire mage to start, and the reason for this is it's fairly high damage. I'm able to distribute with AoE escalation on my E and be able to kill mobs quite quickly. But obviously there are way more efficient builds that I'll speak to later on, but for now we're gonna level up level 2, and I'm not actually gonna go for tier 3. I'm gonna go straight to tier 4, and I'll show you guys how I do that. As you can see, I'm constantly asking people to party up with me so we can run some group dungeons and make some new friends, but it doesn't seem like anyone is interested, or they're probably just AFK. So, I decided to go and run some solo dungeons to get some fame and increase my reaver level in order to expand my content in silver. Now, speaking of reaver, what the heck am I even talking about? Well, reaver refers to the PvE fame you have. There are benefits of maxing out to tier 8, and as you can see on the screen, each tier allows you to hit mobs harder and take less damage by these mobs, and this will help you with your fame farm career. So even after running solo maps, I wasn't able to wear tier 4, so I decided to buy a Tome of Insight, and this gives you 10,000 fame to all the items you have equipped, and instantly bought 4.1 pieces or armor. Then I decided to go straight to the Black Zone, as fame and rewards are significantly higher. Plus, if I get ganked or die, I can get my gear back easily since it's relatively cheap. As soon as I zone into the Black Zone, I receive a bubble and I'm safe to look around for a dungeon. Now I won't let you sit through another fame farm session, but what I do want to point out is this is a tier 5 map, which means the dungeon that I'm entering is a tier 5 zone and I'm killing tier 5 enemies or mobs. And so this is important because my reaver at this point is only tier 4, and so I'm doing less damage to the mobs and also receiving a lot more damage from these mobs since I have less resistance. But I'm still able to clear this dungeon with no problems, especially the big bosses. So don't be discouraged if a dungeon is a little bit higher tier than you are, you'll still be able to go through it. Now after I was done with a couple of these tier 5 Black Zone dungeons, I decided to stick around to the Avalonian Roads, and luckily I was able to find a Avalonian dungeon that had a solo map tier 4. And so I was able to clear that fairly quickly, and the reason you want to go into these Avalonian Roads is that you receive a fame buff, not a fame buff, but increased fame per mob, as well as increased rewards. So it's really significantly worth it. By the end of my session of fame farming, both in outside and in the Avalonian dungeons, I was able to achieve my goal of tier 6 reaver. I had done this in less than 3 hours in game time, including the tutorial. Now that I have achieved tier 6 reaver, I am now going to start looking into my economy and trying to build up some sort of passive income. From my last video, I'm going to do something similar because my premium is running out and I am determined not to spend a single dime like I had mentioned early in the video. And I'm going to end it here, guys. I feel accomplished getting tier 6 reaver, and I'll continue building up this character with you guys. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to this channel to support me. I will start doing a lot more quick videos around specific mechanics like reaver, adventurer, and all the different types of mechanics in the game, and try to explain it to you guys. And so with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers!